hard for me to imagine becoming a truly empty nester, but is your instinct to just like FaceTime them all the time? Like you always reaching for your phone, like wondering what they're doing now and wanting to see them?
Mel's a lot more like that than I am. I mean, I love, seeing them, but I'm a guy, so I'm not great at even doing that to begin with. I But I do really look forward to, just hearing about what the hell's going on in their world. uh, which is kind of an interesting thing because it makes me think about I grew up with three boys, and of course we weren't walking around with mobile phones in our back pocket, but even still, the level to which we relayed anything about anything to mom or dad was like non-existent. And so the we're a little bit spoiled in this day and age where we can, we've got them so tethered, or vice versa, that we can even see where they are and what they're doing. It's pretty wild, honestly. But in terms of, it's a little bit more of a surprise for me, and I hear it by phone more than I do FaceTime. It's funny how these kids just like they hit FaceTime and then they don't even look at their phone, but it's just the way that they're actually talking to one another.
It's funny.
Yeah. I kind of wonder if your feelings about getting to the empty nest stage, I should say it this way, like as you were getting closer to that over the years, like I wonder if you sort of formulated, this is how this is probably going to feel, because there's some stuff that's so hard to sort of put your finger on until you go through it. But I know we try to do this thing where we kind of anticipate so that we have these expectations, especially with big things like my kids are going to be now leaving and going out into the world. And I just wonder if you have a sense, it sounds like it's still sort of new for you guys right now, but do you have a sense of like, we thought it was going to be like this, and now this is the reality of what it's like? And are those things similar, or is it
Yeah.
different now that you're in it?
First of all, I would say it's early days.
Yeah.
If you say that it really began a few weeks ago, so but I think that the anticipation of it being quieter, literally and figuratively, is a natural one. And but with that being said, I would say something that feels a little bit different is their proximity, and the reality that, at least for what we've created amongst our family and our kids, there is no desire to go hit the eject button on family. You know, like when I was 21, not that I did, I mean, I had a fine relationship with my parents for sure, but it was just like, okay, that's the exit door,
See ya. Yeah.
and see you later. And
Yeah.
then I was out there just trying to like either prove or hide, one or the other, for the next 3 decades of my life, which is a whole nother story. And today, at least with our kids, like they're just super psyched to be in our company, and there's a lot of connectivity that I think will continue to blossom rather than kind of shrink back a little bit because suddenly they're out of the proverbial home.
Hey friends, nice to see you here. While you're here, why don't you hit the like button, click subscribe, maybe ring the notifications bell, all the YouTube stuff. Oh, and if you're into podcasts, you should check out Modern Dadhood on Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, Spotify, all of the fun places that do the podcasting thing. If you're into it, you're into it.